Wines for you every Thursday. This week we're tasting Chateau Teyssier. It's a right bank Saint-Emilion wine from France. It's a Bordeaux. And it's 85% Merlot and 15% Cab Franc. And we're going to taste it. I opened it up a little bit a while ago. And here it is. It's a Grand Cru. I'm going to be tasting it. I opened it up just so we can get the aroma, the bouquet of the wine going, because what happens is this is from 2012 and it's been locked up in this little bottle, and when you open it up, the oxygen gets in there and it changes and transforms the wine. It brings it to life. It's like when we come out of a pool, we get that big delicious breath of air and gives us life. And so same thing with the wine. Oxygen is king, and if it's a good wine, as it gets more oxygen, a lot of people like to say let it breathe, but what they mean is let the wine get some oxygen in it to bring it back to life, because wine is alive. There's fruit in this wine. I'll tell you right now, I get a lot of fruit. I get stone fruit. I get some black fruit. I get a little currant and a touch of spice like cedar, and very lightly oaked. The wines you'll find when they're done in French oak are a little softer than the ones done in American oak. There's a little bit of a difference. But we're talking about 85% Merlot and 15% Cab Franc. I know that this estate, modernized, they have all new equipment from the last 10 years. And this is really their first vintage after they modernized. They make about 18,000 bottle cases. So it's not, for Bordeaux, the production is pretty large as compared to Burgundy. And this is a Grand Cru. Let's find out how it tastes. I'm getting a lot of fruit and some spice to it. And I have to say, this is a good, very good wine, a good representation of Saint-Emilion. And the great thing about this bottle is that it's not very expensive. You're talking high 20s, perhaps high 20s or low 30s. If you can't find the 2012, there's the 14, 15, and 16 that are still available at some stores. But what I tell you is, I'm going to be here every Thursday showing you a different wine from a different region. And what you should really do is, if you're serious about wine or you want to get serious about wine, buy a different bottle every couple of weeks, twice a month, 3 times a month, from a different region, from a good, reliable producer. And you're going to taste those wines. And as you go through this process, you're going to build your palate. You're going to know what wine should taste like from what region, what grapes. And this is a perfect example of a mid-priced Bordeaux from the right bank, from Saint-Emilion, that doesn't cost a fortune but would be delicious with a meal. Basically, you could do this with chicken to, I would say a steak, but you could do it with a steak if you had to, but some roasted meats. chicken, a little bit of pork. And this would improve, you want something that's not super fatty because the tannins here are nice and light, nice and friendly. And the wine is nice and round. And as far as, it lingers a little bit on your palate, and it's very mild. It's only 13% alcohol. And I would recommend this if you see it on a wine list somewhere. Or better than a wine list, just go to your local shop, see if they carry it, and try it for yourself. Because there's nothing like the word of your own palate. The best wine in the world is the one you like best. Don't let any reviewer or famous person tell you what to drink. You know what you like, and I just want to help you to find out what you like. Wine is a journey. Every time you have a different type of wine, you're one step further in your journey on wine.